Then the next thing is today we are into an age where new technology is taking over. So you have to be aware of what is happening around you. People in IT field, they are probably the most stressed out people because by the time you learn one thing, the whole thing has changed. The whole concept has changed. So IT has the highest, fastest turnover in terms of technology updates. Something that used to take 18 months earlier is taking less than a year now. And sometimes technology is getting obsoleted in within 3 years. What you learn today or become an expert today may not be required after 3 years ago. And that is in the higher technology. So what is the
Yes, sir.
solution? So basically what is going to happen is whatever you learn today over a period of time, sometimes in a couple of years, sometimes 5 years, sometimes 8 to 10 years. It depends. In manufacturing, technologies do not change so quickly, and industry also does not adopt technology so fast in production and manufacturing and other places. But in service industry and IT industry, the transformation is very, very quick. Depending on where you are, you may have to learn new things very, very soon. And for that, you must be willing and prepared to upgrade, reskill. Today we call it reskilling. Reskilling is a term which has come into fat more recently when the technology updates have become very, very clear. And it happens in IT industries a lot. I had a opportunity to work for a company which was the third largest software testing company in the world. So there they had a reskilling program within the organization because if you keep hiring and firing people, there's no value. So if people are already on board, they reskill the people to take up the next project because thing is technology is changing very, very quickly, and it is very difficult to fire people at that rate. So reskilling is something that is required. So young engineers who are actually going into these fields, especially IT and computer science field, they have to be very, they should be mentally prepared to keep upgrading themselves in the technology and reskilling themselves whenever the opportunity comes. See, reskilling cannot happen on your own because unless you're giving a project and you're you can work on it, you cannot get reskilled. So basically retraining and all that. So basically your mind should be that I will be they will be able to go into reskilling and upgrading in keeping with the latest technology. Now the important part is this is very also very much important to understand which way the technology trends are going. Some of the technology trends fizzle out. They come up with very, very big bang, and then after 2 years, you see that nothing happens to them. And younger people, they fall into the trap of these coaching centers and all those places that they tell us, okay, you just come here and you'll get a live project and this, that, lot of things they will tell you. And after your money is lost, you will be nowhere. So the thing is, what I feel is, it's always important to get some kind of a basic training. But I also feel that today colleges are doing much better work in that area than these institutions which have opened. Because the person who is actually teaching is a person who probably 2 days back only got a certificate from the same institute. That is the level of competence there. So upgrading and I'll tell you, younger people who are engineers today and who have actually applied themselves the way I have mentioned in throughout the whole thing, they'll find it very easy to do it themselves. The only thing is, because they spend all their time in the college in doing something which they were not supposed to do, they end up going to these institutes. Because if they really apply themselves during that nine to final semester, they don't need to go anywhere. They are ready to go. But that zeal has to be there, okay, that I'll upgrade and I'll reskill, and whenever time comes, I'll change over and all that. That is something that they should have. And he has to be smart enough to understand that which area his knowledge should be expanded and all that. What are the latest, and which one to choose, which one not to choose. See, there are 100 new technologies coming up. Are you good in every of them? Obviously not. There are certain things in which you will accept. Choose them rather than choosing something that 20 of your friends have done. So use your own skills, your mind, and do what is required. Like there was an ad, I think, which says कि बातों में मत जाओ अपनी अकल लगाओ. ठीक है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
So do that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because if you fall in the trap of your friends, then it is a very dangerous thing.
Sir, can we say the Whitehead Junior? The kind of trap for the junior students?
Come again. I didn't understand.
Sir, the app which is launched recently, I think before 1 year, that Whitehead Junior, they promising that your child will become the great app developer at the age of class 6 to 8. So it is a kind of trap.
It is trap only. It is stupidity. If you think that you are Abhi, I don't know why nobody thought of creating a Abhimanyu kind of class that the moment a lady becomes pregnant, उसको कोचिंग में डाल दो. कि अभिमन्यु तो सब वहीं सीखा था ना, तो वहीं से उसको कोचिंग शुरू कर दो.
Yes, sir.
Like how is a person who's 6-year-old, their mind is basically very, very active mind. At 6 to 10, 12 years, very, very active mind.
Yes,
And you put them into this kind of silos, their whole creativity for the rest of the life is gone.
Means they are thinking every child has been come for become a app developer. They are thinking, I think
that
so.
is okay. So they can talk about that. This is very. There is a word for it. I don't know whether it is correct to use it. It is a very seductive way of giving marketing this thing. But tell me one thing: the most formative, active, and time of a child is when he is 5 years to 12, 13 years before he hits the teen. That is where he is actually developing into multifarious things. There is no thing. Okay, he or she may have interest in certain areas, but his imagination is going wild across multiple things. And you start asking him to make an app, you're destroying his career for the next. He may do it. I agree that he may be actually better than some of the engineering students also. But the thing is, the rest of his life is gone. Because that app will be there only for around 2 to 3 years, and then this guy will be totally out of the. So this is a very wrong way of doing it. We should always understand when something is to be done. Parents are also to be blamed that way. They expect their children to become like, I don't know, Einstein's by the time even before they are born. And this is very wrong. Let them have the childhood at least. This is not the subject of our talk. So I will go to the next phase.
Yes, sir.
So all those people who are not willing to reskill themselves or do not upgrade themselves may find that they may become redundant sooner rather than later. So this is something that you have to understand. And I'll tell you, it is not limited to only engineering. It is not limited to only IT. Today, even medical professionals, the lawyer, any stream and CAs, everybody has to continuously get reskilled because things are changing across each and every aspect of life. So don't think that being an engineer is something exceptionally difficult is being asked. It is part and parcel of everybody's life. Only thing is that the pace of change is much faster in your case. That is why, because today medical professionals, they depend on technology, and that technology is coming from engineers. So you are the ones who are actually delivering and creating those things. So that is why the pace of change at your end is much faster than the rest of the world, and that is something that you have to be. That is why is a positive attitude is very much required. Otherwise, it is very easy to give up.